Hi all and welcome back to my channel. I recently went on a trip to Bicester Village because I really wanted to see what the fuss was about. Now I have been there before, but many changes has happened since the 2 years that I've been there. There is more stores and people have been talking about it quite a lot. So I wanted to go for a trip which is quite a long way from where I live in Greenwich. It usually takes about 2 hours and a bit to get there, and the traffic can be quite a nuisance, so it is always the best idea to start your day really early before going there. So that's what I did. I got in the car super early and made my way to Bicester Village. Upon arriving, I got there at around 9:30 and it does open at about 9 a.m. So that is a good time to go. Also, going during the week can really help as well. So I went on a Friday and school holidays had just finished, so that was on my side as well. And it was really quiet when I got there, which was fantastic. Last time I did go there, it was completely full with people, bumper to bumper everywhere, and it was really hard to shop. So this really felt like a bit more of a private experience because there were not many people around. First store I wanted to go into was Dior. So I did walk straight through past all the shops and I was parked right down at the end. So I walked all the way to about the middle, which is where Dior is located, and there was no line at the front or anything. And usually if you get there around 1 o'clock, there is a bit of a line there. And sometimes it can be so bad that you have to come back about an hour later. So there was no lines and I walked right in, and the whole store has gone through a full refurbishment. So it is a lot more open and you can walk around the full store, and it's divided by a wall right in the middle. And one of the first things I saw was the sunglasses. So I did try on a few sunglasses. There was some really cool pink ones that almost look like reading glasses. There was some reflective ones that looked really nice as well. And then probably the most classic was sort of like a cat eye shaped black version, which I thought were really cool. They're about £160. Now I didn't get prices for everything there. Only the things I was really interested in, I would look at the price. Very difficult to film at Bicester Village. It is one of those places they don't like filming at all. So if they see you filming, they will try and stop you. And if you're taking a video, absolutely no. You can take photos of yourself, but they don't like videos very often. Moving on, they also had a few scarves, so seasonal scarves. The designs of the scarves were quite disappointing. They were really not my taste. They were really kind of bold and just the sort of stuff that people would not really gravitate to. What they did have a good selection of though is the Dior Caro bag. Now I was actually quite surprised to see the Dior Caro bag there. As you know, I do have a Dior Caro bag and I do love that bag, but I do sort of think it is a classic for the brand now, and seeing it at an outlet store was quite surprising. So they range from around 1600 to 1700. There was not a lot of them in the £2,000 range. There was also some fabric bags. So they had the blue fabric bag, which is like a classic from the brand as well. It's like a velvet navy blue. And then they also had some raffia bags, which the sales associate was kind enough to bring out for me and let me try on. I found that these were just so beautiful, very good for the holiday season. There's a lot of sneakers at the Dior outlet, so if there are certain styles that you wanted, even the classic styles, they do hold both men and women's in quite a vast array of different styles. Even the ready-to-wear was really good. And they also had babies wear, so children's wear and babies wear. They had a little section there as well. You could actually go there and get matching sets, like, because they did have the same season stuff as the babies wear. Moving on, the second most popular place to go to is Gucci, and Gucci has been one of the most biggest and sought after places to go to in Bicester Village, as well as Coach. I didn't go to Coach today, but in Gucci they have beautiful red carpet throughout the store and lots and lots and lots of bags and ready to wear to choose from. There were only two things that caught my eye in Gucci though. One was this patent leather handbag, which was quite heavy and sturdy. It was very elegant, and I tried that one on and I thought it looked really nice. It was matching my pants at the time. I also tried on a blazer which nearly got me. I was like, this is such a good fitting blazer. It had the Gucci logo on the sleeves and it was brown and really nicely tailored. Then I moved on to Burberry. Burberry is another one that can get quite busy. It is quite a big store, so there are 2 levels in there as well. And I just tried on a couple of trench coats. I do kind of want to get a proper Burberry trench coat while I'm here in the UK. There was the classic, I think it was Waterloo, or it could have been Kensington. It was a shorter one and I really liked it because it was like a stone colour with black buttons, and I thought this looked quite cool and edgy and great pairing with like winter, more colder styles and black outfits. Also, the stone was quite good on my skin tone because it did make me look a little bit more alive, and sometimes with trench coats they can really blend in with my skin tone and it kind of looks very flat. So I always have to have like a collar that will separate, but this was just perfect for me. I also tried on the more classic one, which I think maybe the Waterloo one. And this is like an oversized one. It's very long. It has lots of pockets and lots of buttons and ways you can style it and put the collar up, put the collar down. There's like a hook here as well when it gets quite windy. And this one was not reduced at all. It was still 1,800, whereas the other one was about 700 after a discount. So they had quite vast different price ranges and some of their stock was not reduced at all. Then I went into YSL, and after coming out of Gucci, it was starting to get a little bit later in the day. And what my impression is if you go there quite early in the day, generally a lot of the staff don't care at all if you film. And then as it starts to get a little bit more busier, they sort of get their security guards to really kind of step up. And I did have a security tell me that I cannot film at all in the YSL store, and this was after I'd already filmed, of course, but I did stop filming in there. And yeah, like I was absolutely fine. Yeah, like that hasn't happened before, but it just really depends on the day. So I saw a couple of bags in there, a lot of the, I think it's Cassandra bag, where it's just like an envelope style, and it has a leather trim and it's raffia, and there was also like a suede version in there as well, which was black. That was actually quite gorgeous. And then I tried on a couple of sunglasses as well, which were really not my thing, a little bit too dramatic. Okay, now on this channel I have definitely talked about Mulberry before, so I did get to go to the Mulberry store, and the Mulberry store did not disappoint. They had a full range of the Mulberry Alexa bags, which are like one of the most popular styles from the house, and they had them in different colors as well. So they had the seasonal colors, but they also had the very muted styles like the one that I have. Lots of range, like colors, Bayswater bags, a couple of other new seasonal bags I've never seen before, and it was very cruisy in there. It was really busy. There was a lot of people in there, but there was just so much option as well. The staff were really cruisy in there. They did see me film and they had no problem with it at all. I was just trying to grab some content for you guys because I know that not all of you get to go there. I did see quite a few really cool colors. There was like this metallic blue kind of mermaid kind of Alexa bag, which I've never seen before. As I said, there was like a very simple beige kind of bag, similar color to the stone pebble one that I have, but this one was a little bit warmer tone and it was in the medium size. There was this mini blue Alexa which was really, really nice. It had kind of gunmetal hardware, but it was like a navy, maybe like a royal blue color. Mulberry, definitely the place to go if you want a statement bag or a pop of color, because they had absolutely everything there. I didn't see a lot of ready to wear in the store. It was mainly just bags. Usually the ready to wear is right down the back, and I did get a blazer from their ready to wear a few years ago, and I really do like that blazer. I feel like it was a steal. It was a really, really good buy, but I couldn't see a lot of ready to wear there today. Next up, I needed to stop for a coffee as I was starting to get a little bit tired already of shopping, and I just needed a bit of a boost. So I got some coffee from Grind, which is all the way down the other end. So where you enter from the train station, there's a Grind store right on the corner there. Then I went to Bottega Veneta, and Bottega Veneta had quite a few different styles. They had the cassette bag, They had the pouch dumpling kind of bag with the chain, a lot of woven bags. I tried on this purple little one, which was tiny. It was about 600 pounds, and it was in this purple color. I've been kind of wanting a purple bag. I thought about getting the micro de joy, but I just can't justify it, and I think that it is a little bit too busy in my opinion. The micro de joy, I do think it looks like way too much going on, and it's just not that much of a vibe. I did try it on in Dior and I just wasn't feeling it. There was something I couldn't put a finger on. I was like, this bag is just a bit messy. I know people are getting now quite fond of it. There was also a silver bag there which I tried on as well. A lot of the bags there sort of range from around 1,600 to 2,000. Okay, and the last stop of the day was one that I walked past and I saw it and I was like, I have not seen this before at Bicester. Well, I definitely didn't see this when I last came here. So I did go into a few other stores, but I didn't film as I was just getting a bit overwhelmed at that point. And kudos to people who do long form videos, because it really does take dedication. But I did stop at Self Portrait, and Self Portrait is a British brand that has really elegant styles, lots of tweed, very either Dior, Chanel-esque kind of clothing, really good quality. They have like a lot of silver hardware and crystal hardware on a lot of their tweed. I did try on a few sale items, but it was hard to find something in my size. There was a lot of size 8, size 6 and size 10, and I am a size 12 in that brand. I find that their arms are quite skinny and it's usually quite snug for me. So I do say that with that brand you do have to size up because a lot of their stuff is very slim. I did try on this dress and it was black and it had like crochet all around it, and I found this was really good. It was a little bit tight on the boobs, but I found it was quite elegant, and that was in a size 12, and I really did like how that one looked on me. And I kind of thought about it, that one wasn't on sale at all, so I thought, okay, there's no rush for that one. I did try on this beautiful blue dress, and as soon as I put it on, I was like, oh, I can't get the zip up. And you know that moment when you're in a dressing room and you're like, oh my gosh, the zip won't go up, and it's just like, it's kind of nearly there, but then you'll be squeezing yourself in if you tried. So I put that one down. It was a size 10. I was like, okay, that's fine. It's funny because some brands you can easily fit in a size 10, and then other brands it's just really quite difficult. And then I tried on this other dress which was quite nice. It was a pleated black skirt with a crochet kind of top on the top, and I really did like how this one looked. It was just a little bit too risque with the buttons because they kind of pop off, and I found it was okay, but I wasn't in love with it. Also, it was like an asymmetrical shoulder, so one shoulder was normal and the other shoulder was kind of coming off, and I don't know, it was not working. I was just like, okay, it's nice but not for me. So that was all that I visited at Bicester Village, and I definitely recommend going there if you're after some more affordable luxury shopping. Not everything there is great. I did pick up a few things for my partner. I ended up getting him some stuff from Polo, but for me there was really nothing that I really was like feeling like I needed there. And sometimes it is a bit of that. Sometimes it's just a browse and you know, you leave it at that, but sometimes you can find the odd thing that you really do like. But I would say that just because it's reduced, it doesn't mean that it is a good deal. Definitely kind of think of what you really need before you go there, because with the sales and just looking at the tag where it says outlet price and then it says retail price, can sometimes win you over a little bit and make you feel like you do need that piece. But I would say definitely contemplate, take some photos and decide whether or not it is something that you really would like to have in your collection. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comment down below if you've been to Bicester Village before, or if you've been thinking about going there, and I'd love to chat with you down below. See you next time.